good afternoon. I really don't want to talk about my skin. My hormones are all over the place. And you can tell. You can tell, okay? I don't even think going to like a dermatologist would help because it's completely hormonal. So anyway, hi. Um, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Maddie. I'm a stay-at-home mom of two. I homeschool. We're a blue-collar family. Yeah. And today I'm gonna film a couple videos, but I want to share with you guys ways that my husband has cracked the code. The code of being a husband, okay? The code of being a good man. Ways he makes me very happy. Okay, so for some context, we got married in October. We have been together for coming up on 6 years. We have a almost 5-year old. Don't do the math. Don't do the math on that one. And a almost 2.5-year old. It's crazy. So we've been through a lot. And not a lot in a bad way. But this is relevant to my first thing. So my first thing is that I am always the hottest I have ever been. Okay. My body has changed a lot. My body has changed a lot having two kids. I have breastfed both of them, which is partly to blame for a lot of these hormonal stuff. So, like, there has just been a lot of changes. Just a lot of changes. My weight has fluctuated a lot. And like I got back to my pre-pregnancy weight, but like my body is nowhere near, like I'm just shaped completely differently. He has been so supportive. He has been like, do you need clothes? Like just so kind. And there are times where like, first of all, he's always pursuing me. And he's always wanting alone time with me. And there are times where maybe I've gained weight or maybe I lost weight, but like I didn't lose it in the places I was wanting to. Like it's really hard. I feel like I don't see a lot of people talking about like the changes your body goes through when having kids. And some women maybe they don't, but like my body's changed a lot. But there will be times where I'll ask him, like, do you think I was hotter then versus now? And he's always like, you were super hot then. You're super sexy now. Like, I love, and he'll like point out things that he loves about me now and the way that I'm looking now, which I really need to hear. And I really appreciate that. He makes me feel beautiful and hot and all of the things all of the time. And I really, really appreciate that. I think that it's okay to have preferences for how you want your partner to look, but I also think at the same time that if you were going to ask a woman to have your children, her body is going to change. Um, I actually lost like a lot of weight for our wedding. I didn't lose it for our wedding. That was a big motivator though, and I've gained a little bit back. And he's like, "You're still so hot." He's like, "I actually like you a little bit heavier. Like I like you at this weight." And so that's kind of his preference was he was wanting me to gain a little bit of weight back. My hormones did a great job at that. Um, but yes, he supports me and thinks that I'm attractive no matter what, and that means a lot to me. So hype your girl up, be her biggest hype man. And also, when I am feeling myself, when I am feeling like the hottest girl, I good things happen for that man. Okay? Hype your girl up. It will change your life. Because I have heard firsthand and seen online how sometimes men can be so degrading and mean to their women, especially if she has weight changes, even if she's having your children. And so I just think that I don't know. He's gained weight since we first got together, but I still find him very attractive. So your bodies are going to change. Your body is ever changing, and yeah, that's just kind of my 2 cents on that. The second thing that my husband does is the house is never as messy as I think it is. Like I can be ready to crash out. Like the house is disgusting. It's so dirty. He'll be like, it's not even that bad. It looks like a hurricane came through this house. And it's not okay. So he makes me feel better about it. It's never as bad as I think it is. And then when I have cleaned, because you might be like, well, maybe he just doesn't know, like, maybe he doesn't think it's dirty. No, if I clean, he notices. He's got that cracked. Okay, it's never as dirty as I think it is. And when I clean, he notices. So That means a lot to me. Both things mean a lot to me. Yeah, and there are days where I'm like really stressed and I'm like, I didn't do anything on the house. And he's like, you took care of our kids. That's more important. So sometimes I really need that reminder and I really need to hear that as well. The third thing is my friends are his friends. And this means a lot to me. He is wonderful. He will help my friends out. He will fix cars and houses and really anything that they need. He's there, and I really love that about him, and I appreciate that about him. He's very respectful, but my friends are his friends, and I love him. I love him for that. So I really appreciate that about him. The fourth thing is he surprises me with treats. So he surprises me with my favorite candy bar or my favorite drinks. So I feel really known, I feel really seen, and it makes my day when he surprises me with things. Y'all, I swear there was a bunch of flies on the front of our house yesterday, and they came in because I had 4 kids here yesterday. Anyway, there's so many flies. Where did you come from? But, so yes, he surprises me with treats. The fifth thing he does is he sets up our date nights. I struggle with mom guilt. I think dates are important, but I kind of struggle. And so he will ask my parents, like, hey, can you watch the kids? And then he'll be like, I want to take you to go do this. Sometimes I do set them up, but most of the time it's him being like, hey, I want to go do this. And I set up childcare, and this is what we're gonna go do. And I really like that. I really appreciate that. The sixth thing is if something breaks, it's usually fixed within 24 hours, usually less. I have so many examples of this, from my car to the house to just anything. If something breaks, if I get a flat tire, if the toilet's leaking, if there's just so many things that he has fixed. If something is broken, he fixes it within 24 hours. And I don't have to ask, like, over and over. I don't have to beg. He is going to go and get it done. I missed a hair when I was braiding. He is going to make it happen and make sure that we are good to go. And I really applaud him for that because I know he's tired from working. When I ask for something, this is the seventh thing, he makes it happen. So I wanted a new stove for our house. The stove I had was really old. It didn't tell me when it got up to temp. It didn't have a lock on the door. And also the top wasn't a glass top. It had like the coils, which was really hard for me to clean. And like I was just telling him, like, I really want a new oven. And he made it happen. He asked me, he was like, are you wanting a brand new one? And I said, no. I would like, if you can find me one on Facebook Marketplace, but I'd like it to be white because all of our other appliances are white. And I told him like what I was wanting, and he found it and he brought it home. We had to clean it out really well. And then there was a little bit of rust on like one of the sides. So he like painted it. And I love my oven. So he makes stuff happen. Not this year for Christmas, but the year before, I said that he was like, what do you want for Christmas? I said, I don't really need anything. I said, an iPad would be nice. And I was joking, and this man went out and got me the newest iPad at the time. I don't know if they've come out with a new one since this. And I told him I didn't need, like, I would just be happy with anything. I think this one's like 256 gigabytes. It can have cellular data. We don't have cellular data on it because I don't really take it places because this is very nice. And then, so he makes it happen. Right now, I'm currently asking for a new dining room table. I really want a round one. We have a rectangular one. He likes to browse on Facebook Marketplace, so I just asked him to keep his eye out for one. And he is. So I'm sure that I will have a new table as soon as there is a nice round one that comes up that we think is worth it. He just makes things happen. If I go to him and say I really want this, he makes it happen, and I really appreciate that. It makes me feel very appreciated and seen and loved and all of the things. So the next thing is he doesn't judge me or make fun of me for being a woman and liking what I like. Again, this is something that I've personally experienced from men, and teenagers. Cause like I had one serious boyfriend, and then I got with Jacob. So like I didn't really. Anyway, so it was like teenage boys, but I have seen this online a lot as well, and it is men like making fun of women for liking makeup and liking coffee and liking the crafts that they like. And I find this really weird because that like women like things like that, most of them. And so he doesn't make fun of me for liking my Dutch Bros and my makeup and wanting to get ready and all of these things. For my bridal shower, I was like, hey, this is the time we're doing it at, because he was going to take our kids. And I said, and I need time to get ready. And he said, well, of course. Thank you. Like, yes, I want to get ready and look beautiful and feel beautiful for my bridal shower. And he understood that. And that meant a lot to me. And this is something that can seem so small, but like, he understands that I want to get ready and I want to do these things and I enjoy coffee. Right now, I don't have a lot of other hobbies because I'm kind of like grounded in motherhood. And then I do make videos. And so, yeah, he doesn't make fun of me for enjoying the womanly, the girly things that I enjoy. Don't make fun of her. Don't make fun of her. Don't make fun of her for that. That's not cool. The number 9. Okay, this is a big one. You might laugh. He understands where the different towels go. From rags to body towels, he understands where they go because I have different baskets for them in the laundry room. And he understands what to use on what. And I thank you. Thank you. Again, I know so many men that aren't willing to learn this type of thing, but it makes my job a lot easier as the homemaker of like cleaning everything, keeping things sanitary. And this is something he has learned a lot of things for me when it comes to our house and how I want things done. And again, that makes me feel very appreciated. Number 10, when dinner goes completely sideways, I'm not a very good cook and we like to try different recipes. And so there are times that recipes go completely sideways. I burn something. I forgot a key ingredient. Like, there have been times where something just goes completely fucking sideways. And I am standing in the kitchen holding back tears. And he just comes in and goes, where are we going to go eat? There's never this, like, criticism. There's never, how did you not know it was going to burn? Usually he kind of laughs, like, he kind of chuckles, and he's like, it's okay. Like, it's not this big of a deal. Let's just go get food. And I think having that approach is really nice because, yeah, I have a lot on my plate and this isn't something I'm great at, the cooking, and I'm trying, and sometimes things go wrong. And so him being supportive and just being like, let's just go get something means a lot to me. Because I'm already upset about it. I'm already upset. I don't need to hear that I messed up. And then the 11th thing is this is the last one. He praises me in private and in public, and he speaks very highly of me. This is something, again, that means a lot to me, to know that he thinks highly of me. That means a lot to me. We were meeting with a pastor before we got married, and he said to me and Jacob, he said, Jacob, because you're the one that works, and he said, hang on, I need to stop you. Maddie works. She just doesn't work outside the home. Like, her job is the most important thing. Thank you. He values what I do as a stay-at-home mom and as a homemaker, and that means a lot to me. I feel very privileged to be a stay-at-home mom, but to have him think that it is important and he speaks really highly of me, and it really makes my day. He thinks that I'm a really good mom, and I'm gonna cry. But just to hear him praise me means a lot. means a lot. So, yeah, those are things that my husband does. And I think that if you are a man, maybe take pointers. Maybe take a couple pointers. He does a lot of great things. And before anyone comments under here, well, what do you do for him? Pause. I made a TikTok of me getting ready, talking about things I do for him, which I'm making this for my YouTube. I think I'm gonna post snippets on my TikTok. Anyway, I also do things for him. And I think that a lot of people in relationships that I see sometimes online, I don't want to say this is true for everybody, but I have seen people kind of be stingy in relationships of like, well, if I'm doing this, what are you doing for me? And I don't think that relationships are meant to be something where you keep score. Um, and I do things for him. I do. But we are kind of at a time in our lives as well where our children do like take up a lot of my time. So there are things that I do for him, and honestly, I could make a whole YouTube video on that. I could get his input on what means the most to him that I do. But this was just my perspective on things that he does that mean a lot to me because I love him a lot. So anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you later.